Hey everybody, we are going to start looking into ethics now, and this is pretty much going to complete the final section of Intro to Philosophy. So ethics, when we're looking at ethics, there's two fundamental ways of looking at the world. Both of them you can kind of poke holes in. One is objectivism. Objectivism just means that ethics are objective, right? So if we're talking about ethical objectivism, we're implying there that there are objective morals that should be followed for all people in all times and all places. This is something along the lines would be like murder. I could make a list of things that are always, regardless of the situation, wrong. And if we were going to do that, murder may be on the list, torturing may be on the list, rape may be on the list, right? You could think of these things in kind of a hierarchy, things that should never be allowed under any circumstances. Now, one of the issues with this is that a lot of people will say, well, there is occasion when you may need to murder somebody. There is an occasion when you may need to torture somebody or rape somebody, right? The thing is that really justifiable, or is it absolutely no matter what wrong? Another idea backed by objectivism is that morality comes from a higher power or a God, or that we are all given some sort of moral compass that tells us right from wrong, and we choose to go the opposite way. Those are kind of ideas that back up objectivism. On the other hand, there's relativism. Relativism is the idea that morality is relative to the culture, time, place you live, right? So an example of this would be something like, in general, murder is wrong except for X, Y, and Z. Those are reasons you might be able to do it, right? Or stealing is wrong except in these certain circumstances. Relativism, the problem with relativism, although it seems kind of accurate in one way of looking, is that there is no way then to definitively tell if an action is wrong or not. So when do we know that a culture or group of people, right, are doing something that is immoral if we cannot objectively say that what they're doing is wrong? So how could we condone something like slavery or genocide, right? How could we say that's right or wrong using relativism as our backbone? So the problem with objectivism is sometimes it seems like there's not enough flex, and relativism sometimes there seems like there's too much flex. So keep those kind of issues in mind as you look over relativism and objectivism. And as always, feel free to ask me any questions. Bye.